Ben Davison, Anthony Joshua's trainer, say, we don't want Tyson Fury, we want Usyk next. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like they want Usyk to win versus Tyson Fury, just like everybody else does. Because it'd just be all around good for the sport. You already know Tyson Fury is going to take undisputed and run with it, simply because he believes he can make more money avoiding Joshua by milking the situation versus fighting him. And even if he does fight him, he's going to milk the situation as much as he can before he even goes that route. So it's no telling if we'll get the fight or not. But Ben Davison says that they want Usyk next. They know that they're far away, but he would like to help Anthony Joshua right that wrong. He also goes to speak on the inactivity. And he said it was 9 months of inactivity when Anthony Joshua fought Usyk, and some more activity in between. And he also goes on to say that Anthony Joshua bouncing around from trainer to trainer, he's picked up different traits and different things, and he believes that has helped him all around in the end, to be, the fighter that we see today. So it only improved him. And he says that he believes that that's the key, activity. And activity is a major issue in boxing, period. Now, I understand a heavyweight maybe fighting twice a year or something like that, but anybody else shouldn't be fighting no lesser than 3 times a year. Some of these guys only fight 1 time a year, okay? And it's the fine-tuning process that they lose in between. Most of these guys would stay sharp and stay winning if they stayed fighting. There's too much gaps and too many breaks in boxing. These guys fight once a year, then we don't see them no more. You know what I'm saying? We'd be amazed if there is somebody who fights 3 or 4 times a year. But that's a problem in boxing all around. Back in the yesteryears, hell, it was a bare minimum of 4 fights a year, I would say. So yes, activity is one of the main things we talked about with Anthony Joshua. He got to stay locked in, and in order for anybody to do good on an elite level, I don't know how you do that fighting 1 time a year. That's just me. But when Ben Davison is talking about fighting Usyk, I think he believes that Anthony Joshua is at a point now mentally where he could pull off a win over Usyk, because to me, he never should have lost in the first place. To me, Anthony Joshua was overthinking the fight. To me, Anthony Joshua gave Usyk too much respect. To me, Anthony Joshua wanted to get in there and duplicate Usyk, do what he do instead of doing what he does best. That's using his size, his range, and his abilities. He went in there fighting Usyk's fight. He didn't go in there fighting his fight. He also went in that fight not fighting like a big man, which is something that we're going to see when Tyson Fury fights Usyk. Because one thing's for sure, Tyson Fury is going to fight him like a big man. He ain't going to fight him like a small guy, But I think overall, Ben Davison wants Usyk to win because he knows what I know. If the belts fall in Tyson Fury hands, it ain't no telling, especially when he's already speaking about not going Anthony Joshua's route and all that other stuff. And really, that's the only route to go, because it's no point of seeing nothing else. This situation has been delayed and delayed and delayed, and we've all been waiting for a undisputed heavyweight champion. And we all been waiting for it to find out of these dinosaurs which one is the top dog. And I think boxing fans are eager to see that now. Because it's bad enough even if Usyk wins or Tyson Fury wins, there's still a question mark next to undisputed. Even though Usyk beat Joshua, can you beat this version of Anthony Joshua? Because that version that you fought, it ain't the version that Ngannou fought. So we need to see how that flushes out. And the only way we're going to get to do that is if Usyk can pull off a win against Tyson Fury. Because if we leave it in Tyson Fury hands, Well, heck, we don't know. He might get depressed. He might quit boxing. You know what I'm saying? He might throw the belts away. He might go into acting. He might write another self-help book and go on tour. You know what I'm saying? It's no telling. That's why I say it's best for Usyk to pull out the victory. But I would love to see that fight get made. I would love to see Usyk versus Anthony Joshua 3. I think it's something that not just some of us want to see, but we need to see at the end of the day, because this needs to come to a close. We've been hanging over the cliff for quite some time, being held up by who don't want to fight, being held up by who's been offered 50 million, who's not been offered that. I'm bigger than this guy. They're going to have to wait. They're going to have to do all that stuff. It's time out for that stuff. You know, so in the end, I hope Usyk can do it, because I know we'll go straight to that fight next. But nonetheless, he's saying that Anthony Joshua bouncing around from trainer to trainer, staying locked in, staying in his craft, keeping fights active and all that other stuff. It only helps him. It only helps him for the prime Anthony Joshua that we see today. You know, and I have to say, I'm eager and I'm interested. Tell me what your thoughts is. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.